Morning everyone, welcome to this preliminary final. Sorry for the delay there, bit of a fast start. Both teams only just getting out from their last round game. This is the top of the table clash. First placed Far North Queensland taking on second place Brisbane Red. Winner of this will go straight through to the Queensland Cup Grand Final. Loser will get a second shot. They will play the winner of Redlands Green versus Brisbane White, which is currently being played over on the other diamond. As we have a look at that outside pitch, two outside, says plate umpire Max Orchard behind the plate. Just trying to finalise some lineups for you. We'll get them to you as soon as we can. And that is a great outside pitch for a called strike.
Jamie Redcliffe starting off the pitching duties here for Far North Queensland with Paula Zaballero behind home plate.
And no good, says Orchard, and that will be a walk. So bottom of one here, 0-all so far, but Brisbane Red with runners on 1 and 2.
Yeah, Monique Smith, the lead off, getting on courtesy of a sack bunt from Nicole Conacher, and Hikari Kondo with the walk to first, bringing in Pippa Adkins.
As we see that, a called first strike. So we have a 4-man umpiring team for these finals. Max Orchard behind the plate, Narelle Thomas on first, Mindy Dobson on second, and Steve Durrington over there on third base. Plenty of eyes on this match. And that is hit into shallow centre field. Runner comes in, good catch. They are able to keep those runners on 1 and 2. It was a shallow hit.
Nicely taken by Sasha Flegler out here in centre field.
So 2 outs now for FNQ. Goes for that low inside, but a bit too inside, I think the umpire says. One and 0 the count. And that's one punched. It's going to land fair. Runner's going to round 3.
Will bring the runner into home.
And safe at 3. Great job there from Brisbane Red. Incredible base running. Working hard. Let's have another look at that. There's a lot happening in that play. It started with a great hit. Just popped it over the infield, short of the outfield. Have a look at the speed on these base runners. Wasting no time as soon as the runner saw the throw going over. But got around the tag in the end. So we just see time being called by the infield of FNQ. Just want to stop the momentum that Brisbane Red, they have absolutely flown out of the box here. Action-packed first innings. We're not even 15 minutes into this game and it's all happening already.
I think we're set for plenty more excitement yet to come in this game. Runners on the corners here for Brisbane.
And a low hit, that's fair, that's going to skirt down into the corner. Great hit. Runners get to 2 and 3 respectively. That is a perfect gap to find.
Yeah, beautifully timed by Brooke Spence here. Followed that pitch. Pumped it out into right field. Emily Clark now looking to keep it going.
A great low pitch from Radcliffe there.
Strike 1 on the batter.
And strike 2 straight away, wasting no time.
in the dirt there.
Well stopped behind the plate by Paula Zabalero.
Zaballero, yep.
And this one.
Puts that high. Over the top, though, of the first base foul ball line.
So runners in scoring position on 2 and 3 for Brisbane Red. FNQ with 2 down, however, so they will focus on getting this batter out. And this is skied. It's going to be shallow, centre field, parks under it, takes a good catch, and that is the end of the bottom of the first innings. Not before Brisbane take a 2-0 lead over FNQ though.
So as we just see the end of the replay, Brisbane Red coming out to take the field. First up with the pitching duties was Emily Solomon with Emily Clark behind home plate. First base covered by Hikari Kondo, second base Brooke Spence, third base Yolanda Barber and shortstop Rebecca McDonnell. In the outfield, left field Monique Smith, centre field Pippa Atkins and right field Nicole Conacher. And on the bench today, Annabelle Bradford, Rachel Crack, Brooke McNamara and Isabella Watson.
It's a balancing act for these coaches here, so definitely got this game plus at least 1 more, could potentially be 2 if you are unsuccessful here. So you definitely want to put your top team on the field to get the win, but you do have multiple games left in the day. So a bit of a balancing act having to be done with player management.
So starting off here for Far North Queensland, Seren Letizia.
She watches that one sail across the outside of the plate for a call first strike. A bit off pace there for Solomon. Has great variety with her pitching speeds. And rips that one inside, says Max Orchard. So not far off though.
Big swing and a shake of the head.
I think she was shaking her head while she was swinging.
Yep.
So yeah, couldn't pull out of it. Stayed away from it in the end. Ball 1, strike 2 for Solomon. Lots of noise coming out of the crowds on both sides for this game. And it's up and over. And
digs that one out, but
great shot up third baseline in the end. And FNQ with a base runner. Did well to come back. She was behind in that count, big time, the batter. And that was definitely out of the zone, but just committed to it. Got bat on ball and sneaks under the glove of third baser
Yolanda Barber. Seren certainly handy with the bat and showing it there when it counts to get a runner on for Far North Queensland. Bree Evans now shaping up short. Just drops it foul, unfortunately.
Comes around short, gets away from the catcher.
And that's enough for Seren to take second base.
That's a really good result for FNQ in the end. They keep their runner.
And rounds on that one, sending it into left field. Seren will get to third base.
She also gets her runner.
Evans comfortably on first.
Yeah, great job there. So the tying run now on first base for FNQ as we see time being called here by Brisbane Red.
Neither team is going to want to give an inch in this game.
Have a quick look at the replay of that shot while the players have a bit of a chat just to try and break up the momentum. Beautiful job there.
Runners on the corners now for Far North Queensland. Pitcher Jamie Redcliffe stepping in.
So it comes around short. Oh, she does put that on ball. Not sure if she was meaning to or not then. That was a little bit interesting.
It was casual.
Just hung the bat out there and just watched it tip off the end. That's, unusual, but foul ball in the end.
So nothing changes other than Jamie has a strike against her now.
Absolutely. And watches that one go past. 1-1 now the count.
Runners sticking to those corners. You just know that Brisbane will well and truly have a crack at the throw out.
And can't help but chase that rise ball. I think she's a little bit disappointed with herself there. It was a great swing though.
Yeah, but lovely pitch from Solomon. Tempting her into something that was just not going to be in her hitting zone.
So ball one, strike two, none out here. Runners on the corners. And that is ripped out into centre field. One bounce to the centre fielder. Great running there from both players. Runners on 3 and 2 respectively, and she is pumped. Jamie Radcliffe loving that shot. So is the FNQ bench. Have another look here. Just sent it out. Did well to keep it short of the centre fielder's glove. And fantastic base running there.
Pippa Atkins doing a great job getting it on the bounce and shooting it straight back into the infield to control those runners of Far North Queensland.
And now we see Dave Waller calling time coming out. Just rallying his troops here, having a quick chat. Base runners for FNQ coming across, talking to their respective coaches also.
So only the top of the second innings and already setting up to be an exciting game between the number 1 and 2 teams here this weekend.
Been an extremely even competition throughout. Took right up until the games this morning to decide that top 4, with nearly every team still vying for a top 4 spot. So we're back into it here. Brisbane leading 2-1. Runners on 2 and 3 with none out. And that one, foul ball, foul ball. Got loaded bases here actually. Looks like there was an intentional walk. So the number 56 was intentionally walked by Brisbane Red. That's how we ended up with loaded bases. So that is the New Zealand import.
So Paula Zaballero was walked, Sasha Flegler into bat.
So getting the force on here, it wasn't, I feel like that was more about having the force play, trying to roll a double. As this one is grounded, they will go for the play at home. They get it, go for the double at 1. Too slow though. So that was the reason for that intentional walk, to load those bases up and eliminate the chance of a short game. So no runners score there. Runners on loaded bases still, as we have a quick another look at that. See there, that intentional walk allowed that runner.
And that one in the low part of the strike zone for Moi Kurihara. Grounding out through second base, first at bat.
And fouls that one off for a 0-2 count now. We've seen in earlier games throughout this tournament, Far North Queensland not afraid to end up with an 0-2 count. If they see a strike, they are swinging at it. Very aggressive in the batter's box, this entire lineup.
Yeah, both teams here today can certainly turn a bat.
And a swing and a miss. That's a great pitch from Solomon to get the second out. Incredible work there. Always looks very calm and collected on the pitcher's plate, does Solomon. As we watch the replay, we'll have a speed up rule here with the catcher coming off. Great pitch there. So Paula off second base will get a runner in the number 34.
So yeah, Moi comes back in to run. Sophie Lawrence with the fly out to right field, first at bat.
She can find some grass here. We will see some runners come across the plate. Tying run on third base, leading run on second. Bases are loaded with 2 out though. This will be a big win for Brisbane if they can get out of this. And that is chipped out.
Drop? No.
No, great catch by the centre fielder. Diving forward, that is a big play. As we head into the bottom of 2, Brisbane able to hold a 2-1 lead over FNQ. They needed that, Brisbane. That would have scored at least 2 runners if that had landed. But
you watch this going over. Pippa Adkins in centre field makes up some ground and lays out to take the catch.
Beautiful job there. So let's run through the defensive lineup for FNQ in this game.
Starting the pitching duties, Jamie Redcliffe to Paula Zaballero behind home plate. First base covered by Seren Letizia, second base Harari Kurihara, and third base Amaya Foxover. Shortstop Moi Kurihara. In the outfield, left field Sophie Lawrence, centre field Sasha Flegler, and right field Bree Evans, with the bench covered by Peyton Barrow, Julia Fulton and Emma Wallace.
And just running through the Blues on this game one more time. Behind the plate we've got Max Orchard, first base is Narelle Thomas, second base is Mindy Dobson, and third base is Steve Darrington. Quick run around the grounds. We've got the elimination final happening on the outer diamonds. Redlands Green taking on Brisbane White. Redlands Green have jumped out to a 2-0 lead in the top of the second innings. That is a must-win game for either of those teams. Yeah, into this one. Oh, change of pace. Lovely change up, just floats into the middle of the zone.
First up batter here is Yolanda Barber.
So winner of this game straight through to the Queensland Cup Grand Final. Loser gets a second shot. We'll play the winner of Redlands Green versus Brisbane White. Swing and a miss there for strike 2. So Radcliffe jumps out to an 0-2 lead early here. That is up and over for ball 1. Tried to entice the batter, couldn't do so.
Just fouling that one off.
Yeah, tiniest of tickles on that one, but did enough to stay in this battle. And can't help herself, goes for that low outside. Radcliffe takes the strikeout and the first out of the bottom of the second innings.
Number 9 batter today is Rhiannon Smith. She's DPing for Solomon.
And fouls that one off the bat, off the catcher, into the back net.
Rhiannon certainly favours that centre right field hitting zone. Looking to put one out into the outfield to get started for Brisbane Red here.
And that one outside of the zone for a ball. 1-1 the count here in the bottom of 2. So these are still timed games, we believe. Same rules applying as the round games. Now swing and a miss. That low outside has worked well so far in this game for Radcliffe.
Smith just a bit slow with the hands there too, beaten by the pitch.
Goes for that change up, held onto it nicely, but Centrefield comes around, takes a good catch. That will be the second out here. So another change of pace. Batter did really well, held her hands back nicely. Was definitely going to drop into the zone, had to have a swing, and unfortunately not able to find grass.
Back up to the top of the lineup here, Monique Smith got on with that error through shortstop last time.
And waste no
Straight
time
up the
there.
middle.
Radcliffe fields off her own pitching, makes no mistakes there. So we will head into the top of 3 with a tightly fought 2-1 lead for Brisbane. A great low strike there from Solomon to start this third innings.
Harari Kurihara started with the single to left field first at bat. Only safe hit in that first innings for far North Queensland.
Tries to drag it in there, Emily Clark behind the plate, and not successfully. 1-1 now the count. As goes for that slap hit. Cannot make contact. Good low outside pitch there from Solomon.
We've seen her use that to good effect over the weekend, and then when on base, she has wheels.
1-2 the count here. And punches
Chops
that.
it.
Oh, it's dropped. There was no bounce there at all for the first baser, and she will comfortably make 1 in the end. Have another look. Unfortunate, just kind of died on her. She stayed a bit too upright and went straight under the glove. So FNQ take advantage of that little error with Amaya Foxover stepping into the batter's box now.
Fly out through centre.
She's going to bunt up the line. First base comes around, gets the out, but job done there. Sack bunt for Amaya Foxover. Runner gets around to second base.
Yeah, smart team batting there with the wheels of Hira on second base now. Bringing in Seren.
And scoops that one foul behind the catcher for strike 1.
Wren hitting through left field, last at bat.
And it skirts underneath that one again, lands safely foul. Just dropping her back shoulder a little bit here. She'll be hoping to get something flat on the ground, find some grass.
I think any grass and you're going to see Kurihara come home steaming.
And in the dirt, well blocked there by Clark behind the plate. 1-2 the count now. And again in the dirt, again well blocked.
Emily Clark doing good work behind the plate there.
So 2-2 now after going down 0-2 in the count. FNQ batter has come back well. And punches that one straight back to Solomon. She'll knock it down, take the out, but runner does advance to third base now. So tying run in scoring position on 3, but Brisbane Red do have 2 out.
Evans with that safe single as well through left field last time. Comfortably advancing runners too.
That is across the bottom of the zone for a called first strike. Gets that low, rips it up third base, but goes foul. That would have been an absolute cracker of a hit if she could have kept that up the line. So no balls, 2 strikes here, 2 outs. Goes for that change.
Big swing.
And a little fumble by the catcher, but picks it up, throws her out at 1, and that will be the end of the top of the 3rd innings. Brisbane still able to hold a 2-1 lead over Farm Queensland. As we watch these teams warm up, score check for the elimination final, Redlands Green versus Brisbane White. Redlands Green still holding a 2-0 lead over Brisbane White. However, Brisbane White do have the right of reply, so they will get the bat in over there. We'll keep you updated from that. Winner of that game will play the loser of this game to try and book their ticket in the Queensland Cup Final.
Nicole Conacher first up here for Brisbane Red. Short game in her first at bat.
And chops that one, gets it over the shortstop. That is a textbook left-handed slap hit. You can see her running forward with the pitch, getting a head start on the run to 1, and just chips it over the infield. Exactly what you're supposed to try and do with those running slap hits.
So Brisbane Red with some speed on first base and Hikari Kondo coming up behind her.
And that one outside the zone for a ball. It is quite a warm day at the moment down here, up here at Caboolture Softball. Very still, no breeze about yet. The breeze did pick up in the afternoon yesterday, so we'll see if that changes. But fairly still and quite warm for the players out there. And a great outside pitch for a called strike.
Yeah. Redcliffe just burning that one past Kondo.
1-1 the count here. Goes for that change of pace. Gets the inside corner nicely. That is ball 1, strike 2 now.
And on the outside, too far out, says the plate umpire. Kondo looking cool as a cucumber, no doubt in her mind. And chipped out into left field.
One bounce, little fumble there from the left fielder, but no damage in the end. Sophie Lawrence fires it in from left. Runners advance a single base each.
Centre fielder Pippa Atkins now was a fly out to her counterpart last time round.
Again goes for that off pace, drops on the outside corner for the called strike. Using the variation of speed a lot here. Paula Zaballero
behind home plate.
Sorry, behind home plate. Oh, did she go? Runner's going to advance. They're going to check. Yes, she did. I thought she might have.
Yeah.
Batter not as impressed with that call, but ask the batter, they never swung. Ask the fielder, they always swung. So,
but either way, she does get her base runners into very comfortable scoring positions if she can pop the ball out of the field here.
And a great pitch there for a called third strike. One down. We saw in that similar situation, Brisbane Red actually intentionally walked that runner to load the bases up. So FNQ now only with one out. They're not willing to do the same. They think they can leave the batters at the plate and back their batting ability. So
Rebecca McDonald single out to centre field last time.
That is a good low inside called first strike.
Brisbane Red with wheels on second and third base here. Some handy batters in the lineup in this section for Brisbane Red.
Goes for the short one, pushed at it. Oh, they're going to get her. Oh no, the throw is wide and the runner will score. Good backing up there from the left fielder. Chance gone begging there for FNQ. It was supposed to be a drop bunt. Batter could get bat on ball. Let's have a look at this replay. So base runners took off because they were expecting bat on ball and she couldn't get to it.
Redcliffe calling the play there, but unfortunately
hooked the throw. And that was enough. Brisbane Red jump out to a 3-1 lead now in the bottom of the third. 0-2 the count.
So McDonald gets away with that a little bit in the batter's box.
One out, runner on 3. Nelly left her base runner stranded. Bit of luck is all it took though. And in the dirt, well blocked from the catcher.
So FNQ are just going to have to settle here and just go back to their basic softball that they've been playing all weekend with such great effect.
They definitely have the batting prowess to put multiple runs on the board.
Absolutely.
So cannot get complacent here, Brisbane Red, and that one not as planned, bounces well before the plate. 2-2 the count now.
Yeah, neither team is going to be able to afford to relax until game is called in this game, I believe.
And that is ripped. Oh, what a catch and a double play! Absolutely. What a screamer there from Amaya Foxover. Definitely need another look at that. She has absolutely scooped up the line drive, dived back, tagged the runner. Incredible work there. We are absolutely incredible. Incredible job. Let's have another look at that.
What else can you say?
You see here, line drive, good catch, and dives, gets her on the front of the leg. Fantastic work. And just as a little segue for that, please like and subscribe. If we can get 1,000 followers, we can start monetizing this so we can bring you this live and free and maybe get an extra camera up that third base angle.
Oh dear Lord.
Get a good look at those sort of plays. Incredible work there from Amaya Foxover on 3.
Does that mean I have to get up another half hour earlier for setup?
Setting up more cameras. So we head into the top of 4. Brisbane leading FNQ 3-1.
And straight back into it here, top of 4, Jamie Redcliffe.
Fouls that one off. We've seen all weekend FNQ not letting many pitches get past them. They are aggressive in this batter's box.
But Redcliffe showing, turned a single to centre field into a double on the throw. They are looking for every base they can get.
Winds up, Solomon. Again, fouls it off. Not letting a pitch go to waste here, this FNQ team. Brisbane Red came absolutely bursting out of the blocks. FNQ on the back foot a little bit, but they definitely have the lineup to get this job done. Well left there by Radcliffe. 1 and 2 now the count. Shoots that one, foul up first baseline, hits the clubhouse. Count remains unchanged, ball 1, strike 2. A lot of noise coming out of both dugouts. Long way to go in this game. And this is absolutely centre mile. It's going deep into left field. Centre field ends up taking the catch, only about 2 metres in front of the home run fence. Almost put it over there. Radcliffe just got under it slightly. And a good.
And I tell you what, there was a little giggle there between Smith and Adkins, and either of them equally capable of taking those fly catches.
That went very deep out into centre left here.
Adkins just calling off at the last minute to take it.
That is up and in. Pitcher calls early, takes the catch. And very quickly, Brisbane have 2 outs in this 4th innings.
I got the intentional walk last at bat, but flying out to the pitcher this time round, bringing up number 9, Flegler. She came in on loaded bases last time, so it was the fielder's choice to take the out at home.
And fouls it off behind. Strike 1 on the batter. Once again, wasting no time, these FNQ ladies. They see the pitch, they are chasing it. It's been a very fruitful style of play as we see this one. Slow roll out to the pitcher. Solomon makes no mistakes as we head into the bottom of 4th. FNQ still trailing Brisbane 3-1.
Bottom of 4 here. Brisbane Red keen to keep putting runs on as much as they can. Brooke Spence fresh off a double into right field. Last bat.
And that is a great low inside pitch for a called first strike. One thing we know about this FNQ team, they can turn some bats on. They've been hitting plenty so far in this game, just not able to beat the fielders. Sure that will come sooner or later, as that one's a little bit, no, low inside called strike as well. So
yeah, nice drop in there from Redcliffe.
Jumps out to an 0-2 lead. And that one up and away. Can't entice the batter to swing at that one. Yeah, that one up and away. Just trying to entice the batter to swing at something outside of the zone.
Oh, pulls that one in, very inside.
So full count now after going 0-2. Ball 3, strike 2. Oh, great change of pace. But finds the gap nicely. Brisbane Red just turning on the bats here. They seem to find every gap in this field so far. Have another look at this replay. Just held her hands back very nicely. That was a beautiful pitch.
Yeah. Spence going 2 for 2 in her bats so far, bringing in Emily Clark. Into the glove of Flegler last time. Drops around short.
Pulls the bat away from that one. It was outside of the zone. Brisbane Red have Brooke McNamara just staying warm in the bullpen at the moment. Solomon doing a good job, but they might want to preserve some future games. Oh, that one's bunted, but gone foul. Again, these teams have a minimum of at least one more game, potentially 2. So the winner will go straight through to the grand final. The loser will get a second bite of the cherry in the next time slot. So big advantage here if you can win this game. Low in zone, a bit too low, says plate umpire. Ball
Clark's
2.
certainly happy to wait for the pitch that she wants.
Ball 2, strike 1. And it floats that in the zone, straight to third base, doesn't worry about the outer one. Oh, the throw is just a little low and first base can't get to it.
And that's going to, oh no.
She rounded to have a look, but it was well chased there by the first baser. So no runners score, but runners get the corners. So just a little low, the throw from Foxover. Did well to pick it up, but first base just couldn't quite get to it. Oh, she had to balk her throw a little bit, I think, because first base wasn't back at the base. So probably just enough to put her off on the throw. As we see Far North Queensland call time, just have a little chat, try and level things out. While they're doing that, we'll give you an update on the elimination final. It is now a 2-all ball game between Redlands Green and Brisbane White, courtesy of a home run to each team. So 2-run home run to each team has levelled that game up. Winner of that game will play the loser of this game for a shot at the Queensland Cup. And that is low and outside. Runners stay on the corners. Interesting to see what FNQ decide to do if that runner at 1 goes. They are already down by 2 runs.
Redcliffe got the better of Barber last at bat.
Have a look at these base runners during this pitch. That is inside the zone for a ball. So the runners on the corners staying put for now.
Yeah. Being conservative there, they do have a lead, so
3-1, and this is ripped, but it's gone foul up third baseline. Ball 3, strike 1. Two balls, 1 strike, bottom of the 4th. FNQ still searching for that first out of this innings. And a good change of pace and does the batter in. That is a 2-2 count now.
Yeah, Redcliffe looking to get the best of Barber again if she can.
And that is low outside the zone. So after a frenetic start, Brisbane Red just taking their time here, taking a few pitches. They've got the lead. Now they're going to build back into this game. And put a lot of effort into that one, but couldn't find the inside corner. And that will load the bases up now for Brisbane Red. So dangerous time here for the Far North Queensland girls. Loaded bases and none out. So
Brings in our number 9 batter, the DP, Rhiannon Smith.
we see the FNQ pivots at short and second, come inside the line, trying to close off that runner coming home. We'll stay on the wide angle here, have a look. Oh, and that one is fouled off. Yeah, off the bat, off the catcher. Umpire will just check and make sure she is all good. They breathe, the catch is pretty tough. She's just going to take a second, grab a quick drink. It is quite hot down here. Around 30 degrees Celsius at Caboolture today, and not a skerrick of breeze. It is completely still.
Completely different playing conditions, I think. The last 2 days we've had that breeze swirling in the outfield.
And we'll do another score check as we wait for this play. Redlands Green have again jumped ahead. They are now up 5-2 over Brisbane White.
Big jump.
So elimination final over there on the Outer Diamonds. Courtesy of another home run, this time Stacey Weber hitting a home run to get those runs across the plate. So it is a home run bat fest over there. As we see this one popped up, first base takes a great catch. Those runners stay put.
And it will bring us back up to the top of the order again. But yes, Seren making up some ground there. And you see her immediately checking where each of those runners was.
So 1 out now for Far North Queensland. They really need to work hard here. Don't want to let any more across the plate. That one's low, below the zone. Ball 1.
Monique Smith searching for her first green hit of the game. Did get on an error first at bat. Grounding out second time round.
As we see that one fouled off behind the back net. One and one the count now. Bases are loaded for Brisbane Red. Still fantastic scoring opportunity here. They'll be looking to extend this 3-1 lead. One and one. And that is a great inside pitch from Radcliffe.
Yeah. Beautiful. Nothing that Smith could do on that one there.
Ball 1, strike 2 now. And this one hit into shallow left field, gets the catch, but the runner's going to come home. She will score. So sacrifice fly out to left field, extends Brisbane's lead now 4-1. Let's have another look at this. Great job here from Monique Smith. Call it a sacrifice fly because she does get out but scores the runner in the process.
Yeah.
So that has brought about a pitching change here in the FNQ lineup. Coming into pitch for Jamie Radcliffe is the number 15,
Emma Wallace.
Emma Wallace coming in. So if FNQ aren't able to claw these runs ahead and go down, they will have another game immediately following this at 12:30. So time for a change. They're getting on to Radcliffe a little bit, and also need to preserve her because they've definitely got at least one more, if not two more games today. So delicate balancing act here for the coaches. All right, we're back into it. Pitcher's completed her warm-ups. That one's low in the dirt. Runners going to take advantage of that. Get two.
And we have had a change in the batting lineup here with Annabelle Bradford coming in.
And yeah, just calling time here because catcher looks like she's injured herself for FNQ. Maybe a shoulder? Looks like she might have hurt her shoulder. She is struggling here. Yeah, do have a lot batting change, like you said. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a changeover. Catcher's going to have to come out. Coach Joyce Lester signals for the left fielder Sophie Lawrence to go and gear up. Catcher's going to have to come off. That is unfortunate to see. I think it might be her left arm that she's hurt. So the glove arm, I'm not sure if she copped a ball or what happened there. But catcher Paula Zaballero, apologies, sorry, Paula. She is off. Sophie Lawrence will come in to catch from left field, and not sure who's going to come on for Paula.
We do still have Peyton Barrow and Julia Fulton on the bench for FNQ.
Yeah, we know Barrow can both catch and play outfield. And it looks like it will be. It doesn't look like it's Peyton Barrow. Top of 5 here. FNQ running out of chances here to get these runs back. Will they be able to do it in this 5th innings? Trailing Brisbane 4-1 at the moment.
Back up the top of their lineup.
That is in the dirt for ball 1. So looks like Annabelle Bradford was a pinch hit. Defensively unchanged. So Annabelle Bradford came in for a pinch hit and a re-entry then.
For Conacher.
That is low outside for a ball. Two and 0 the count here now. Far North Queensland looking to put a rally together, try and claw these runs back. And that one shot to second base, a misfield there from the second baser. And time being called. Didn't think it hit her anywhere too dangerous, but
it was a hard drive straight at Brooke Spence there.
Yeah, definitely hit low and hard. Have a quick look at the replay while Coach Waller comes out to check on his player. Good job there for the FNQ girls. Yeah, she is up and walking. Looks like she'll be okay.
Never a bad thing to just take a moment to reset after one of those.
Yeah, she's probably just more disappointed that she couldn't glove it cleanly than anything, but great job there to jump up and keep going. But in the end, FNQ, exactly what the doctor ordered for them. They have their first base runner with the first at bat, as that brings in
Sophie Lawrence. 2 flies out in her bats so far.
She looks for a short one, pulls the bat away, it cuts across the bottom of the zone for a called strike. Coach Lester over on third base, barking some orders to her batter. Trying to get the best out of these players. And gets that one, slow roller, gets across, gets the out in time, but advances the runner. So Sophie Lawrence doing a good job there of advancing her runner. But Brisbane Red recording the first out. FNQ have definitely been the team to beat so far this tournament, but Brisbane Red coming home strong.
So we're going to see a short game here from Harari Kurihara.
Tough to tell. There is one out already, and it goes for the running slap hit. Fouls that one off. So they really want to get that runner Moy into, sorry, is it Moy? Yeah, yep. Moy into scoring position, but one out and with 3 runs behind. They'll be looking for a multi-run innings if they can do it.
Yeah, Hira using that slap to good effect over the course of the weekend.
That one well outside and low for a ball. And punches that one. Slow, awkward roller. Tag out there for the first baser. Good job. Runner advances to 3 in the meantime, but Brisbane do have 2 out. As we see, tries to avoid the tag. You see that second line that runs up first base? The runner isn't allowed to go outside of that line to avoid the tag. Otherwise, they will be called out automatically.
Fox over now. Looking for her first safe hit in this game.
Has had a stellar batting average up until this game. So don't think it'll be able to keep her quiet for too much longer.
No, to be fair, her second at bat was a sack bunt, so
yeah,
you can't take that away from a batter.
That's a 1-1. That is a successful at bat, a sacrifice bunt like that.
Absolutely.
Had an incredible double play on 3 as she rips that one to second base. No mistakes there. So Brisbane Red shut Far North Queensland down, heading into the bottom of the 5. Brisbane still leading FNQ 4-1. And just having a look at scores around the grounds. Redlands Green vs Brisbane White still remains unchanged, 5-2, Redlands Green leading.
So just confirming those fielding changes from last time. Julia Fulton came in to take over the pitching duties and Sophie Lawrence in to catch, which put Emma Wallace out into left field. And we had Paula and Jamie come off.
And that is low outside, ball 1.
And strike called on that low outside for Kondo.
One and one the count. Oh, great pitch. Slaps that. Goes foul up third baseline.
Far North Queensland hoping to shut this dangerous Brisbane batting
Ball 1,
lineup down.
strike 2 here. Sorry.
That's okay.
Ball 1, strike 2. What can FNQ do? Oh, watch that one.
Beautiful little chip out into centre field.
It's not what FNQ can do, it's what Brisbane Red can do, and their bats are red hot today. Probably the best game of softball I've seen them play so far this tournament. They are peaking at the right time.
Yep. Pippa Atkins gets the call from her coach.
And runs in, watches that one. That was a good high inside pitch, that one. So in typical batter form, every pitch is a ball. Don't think Pippa Atkins was too happy with that call, but it's only the first strike. Plenty more opportunities here. And she pushes that one for a little bunt. Oh, kept them all unawares. That's a fantastic shot. I think they were expecting more of a slap hit, and she came around like she was doing that, but just stopped the bat head dead in the ground. Have a look here. She's running and looks like she's going to do a full slap, but just punches it and it just rolls to nothing.
Beautiful.
That is incredible control of that bat. Runners now on 1 and 2, none out here. That is below the zone for ball 1.
Beck McDonald now 1 from 2 in her at bats.
That is high over the zone for a ball. Time being called. Oh, there was just a helmet inside the field of play accidentally there. Just get rid of that one. Eagle eyes there from Matt Orchard to spot that one up against the fence. And swings that one, chipped up, good catch by Moe. Oh, but again, goes for a pick-off that probably wasn't there. And that allows those runners to get around to 2 and 3 respectively. So just a few unforced errors here for the FNQ team. Brisbane Red putting the pressure on them well here. So we see here, good little catch, but then shoots that. There was no play there. Runner was well back. And it's just put those Brisbane Red runners in scoring position. And a great low outside called strike there. 1 out here, but runners in scoring position on 2 and 3.
Definitely in a good place in this Brisbane Red batting lineup. Not that there's a bad spot in it.
And grinds that one. Oh, finds a gap between third and short. Scores the runner. Great work there. Wasn't an overly hard hit, but very well placed. And that is a single RBI out to the left field.
Spence has just been so consistent with the bat in this game.
Great job there. Good base running too to get around. As we see FNQ just have another timeout. Just need to reset here.
So we have one away and we've got runners on the corners. Emily Clark coming in.
That is up over the zone for ball 1. Interesting to see if Brisbane Red really try and put the pedal to the floor here, go for a steal. They are happy to let their batters bat them in so far. 2-0 the count here, just needs to reset the radar. Julia Fulton working hard on the pitcher's plate. Oh, that's a great comeback pitch. A little bit of change of pace, hits that outside drop very nicely. Two balls, one strike, and goes straight back for that pitch again. It's hit out to right field. Good catch by the right fielder. Rockets it in, can't quite get the play at home. Good effort though. And they record the second out. However, another run comes across the plate. Let's have another look at that. So a sac fly to right field for the batter. And good job there. We see right field set up nicely. Takes a good catch, tries to get it in, but not quite in time. 2 down now, but FNQ, that lead is just getting bigger and bigger.
Yolanda Barber looking for a safe hit here.
That is an absolute gift-wrapped pitch, that one. If she lets that go through for a strike. Don't know if I'd want to throw that one again if I was Fulton, but gets the first strike. Goes again, driven through shortstop. That will be a single out to centre field. They are just batting at will here, Brisbane Red.
Yep, great time to open her batting for Yolanda Barber.
They are like an unstoppable freight train right now, Brisbane Red. And not a lot of errors, a couple of errors have been very costly for this FNQ team. Probably the most errors they've made all weekend, to be honest. They've been near perfect, but just not quite working for them in this game.
And at this level, sometimes that is just all it takes. Rhiannon Smith, DP, she is searching for her first safe hit of the game. We'll see if she can replicate Barber.
That one ripped
and
through
she
to
does.
right field. A slight fumble in right field. Runner's going to come home. She is in. It is now 7-1, and this gets very interesting. 2 down, runners on 1 and 2, 7-1 lead. The walk-off run for Brisbane Red currently standing on second base. FNQ desperately need this third out. If one more run comes across the plate, that will be the game. So, in the batter's box. And punches that. Does it come through? Oh, it gets through. The runner, is she going to? Oh, they've held the runner up. Oh, not willing to run. She looked like she was running a bit slower. Thought she would have been charging for home there, but not to be. A good single out to centre field. Have another look here. I really thought she was going to come home on this. Runner coming around to 3. She just pulled up, started slowing right down. Yeah. So, winning run, currently standing on third base, 2 outs. That is above the zone for ball 1.
Nicole Conacher now.
And punches that one. They will get the lead runner. So, FNQ keep this game alive, but they need to put on A big batting effort here if they are going to snatch this game from Brisbane Red. So we see defensive changes here for Brisbane Red. Emily Solomon has come out. Brooke McNamara is coming into the pitcher's plate. We'll have a look at what other changes there are and give you guys those changes once they come in. But heading into the top of 6, Brisbane leading FNQ 7-1. So just the one change, Emily Solomon coming out, Brooke McNamara coming in. She will be given the task of shutting this game down. So 3 outs here will secure Brisbane Red a spot in the Queensland Cup Grand Final. A string of runs is the only thing that can stop that from happening. Oh, great change up to start. That is fouled off. Thought it might have had a chance for a catch there, but catcher not able to pick up where the ball was going. That is strike 1.
So Seren in here.
Good low inside pitch. Fouls that one off. 0-2 the count now.
Ren is 1 from 2 in this game so far, but we know that if she gets a hold of one, it is going to be sent.
And a good pitch there. Fouled up first baseline. Stays alive in the batter's box. Very tense innings here so far. Oh, and 2 the count here. Brooke McNamara takes the signal. Not far off. That was a good low pitch, just slightly too low, says plate umpire Orchard. Very enticing pitch there. Ball 1, strike 2 now. Plenty of more pitches to work with. See if she works her way around the zone. See time being called. It's taking a bit too long. Everyone steps back to reset. And that one is flied out to right field. She's come in for it. Takes a regulation catch in the end. Great job there from the right fielder. That is the first out here for Brisbane Red. So 2 outs away from booking their ticket to the Queensland Cup Grand Final. Got to get through a couple of very strong bats before they can do that though.
Bree Evans now watches that one go through.
That was an absolute ripper of a fastball right through the top of the zone. Not mucking about there, Brooke McNamara.
Evans, another one with great batting stats so far, 1 from 2.
Again, just steps away, takes an extra second. Oh, goes for the change of pace, just can't quite get it in the zone. Well left by the FNQ batter. Interesting call there. Let's see what we have next as we get the signal. Emily Clark behind the plate. Oh, gets her in the arm. That will not tickle. I think it got her inside arm too. Yeah, so she had the elbow guard on the front arm, but Brooke McNamara gets her on the inside arm.
I think we just know, isn't that always the way? Is whatever you guard is never going to get hit.
Yeah, it always finds a way around it. So just give the batter an extra second to shake that one off. Good luck with that. That was an absolute rocket from Chucky on the plate. But FNQ, unconventional means, but have a base runner now. Let's see if they can start pushing her around as we... That is low and in the zone for ball one. Pitcher in the batter's box here. That is a great outside pitch, called strike. Absolute cracker of a pitch there from McNamara. Many years experience in these sort of situations is Brooke. Has got a very cool, calm, collected manner. Tries to go there again, a little bit wide at this time. Can't entice a swing. 2-1 now the count. Nothing rattles Brooke McNamara on the pitching plate. She just gets in, gets her job done, gets it done well as that one is rocketed foul up first baseline. That would have been one hell of a hit if she could have kept it fair. But 2-2 now the count, so FNQ down 7-1, one away. That's the signal. And fouls that one off. Count remains unchanged. Two and two, the count now. Just checks her count there, Brooke McNamara. Waits for the signal from Emily Clark behind the dish, I should say. Goes for that outside again by the looks of it. Oh, that's a great pitch.
Just chops that away.
Good out there from Brisbane Red. No mistakes made. That is the second out now for FNQ. So they are going to have to do this the hard way if they're going to get back in this game. Down by 6 runs with 2 outs.
Runner on second base.
And a swing and a miss there from
Emma Wallace. Big chop.
Just need to get team batting going here. They just need to hit those good, solid hits. One huge hit isn't going to do the job. And a great pitch there from McNamara. Fouls that one off. 0-2 the count. So 1 strike away from booking her team's ticket into the Queensland Cup Grand Final. And plenty of pitches to work with too. Can she get it swinging at something outside the zone? Or is Brooke just going to rip one straight past her? In comes the pitch. Oh, did she swing? Did she swing? Oh, she's keen not to run. Are they going to tag her? She's asking. Oh, he's just saying no. Not even checking. I thought they had to check, but apparently not. Brooke McNamara asking the question, did she swing? Plate umpire said, no need to check. I know the answer. That is a big call here. Let's see what happens. 1-2 the count now. Goes up and away. That's not a bad pitch with a 1-2 count.
Yeah. See if you can entice these batters to swing at something out of their zone.
I'd love to see a ripper high inside here from Brooke McNamara. Put some pace on it. Gets the signal from her catcher. Looking like setting up inside. Goes for that low inside and she gets the swing.
Definitely
that is a great job. And that is game. So probably would have to call that a bit of an upset. I think that's the first loss FNQ have had over this tournament. So big win there from Brisbane Red, taking down the top of the table, FNQ. They have booked their ticket into the Queensland Cup Grand Final. No fear for FNQ. They will get another bite at the cherry. They will take on the winner of Redlands Green versus Brisbane White. That game is currently happening. It looks like Redlands are up, but Brisbane White are coming back. The score is now 5-4 to Redlands in the top of the 5th innings over there. So we'll be back with the winner of that game versus Far North Queensland at 12:30. Look forward to seeing you then.